So I wasn't about to make this video, but I have some opinion to say about some of the mixed martial arts YouTubers who are saying that Sean O'Malley is not a superstar. And I have a couple of things to prove that Sean O'Malley, if not is a superstar or a pay-per-view star today, will become a superstar. And how these fans who claim that they are hardcore fans of the UFC, hardcore fans of the mixed martial arts, are ruining any superstar, any potential superstar that can happen from the field of like mixed martial arts. I am not going to say about the persona of Sean O'Malley because I think there are a couple of things about his relationships and everything that are actually very trash and I don't like it. It's just, like very in a negative things about him. Certainly, I don't like his rainbow hairstyle, but I have a couple of things to say. The people who think that Sean O'Malley will not become a superstar in the UFC, these people do not understand star power. Mirab as the champion of the UFC bantamweight division. The reason why I'm saying this is because they do not understand that people like exciting fighting style. Even though Sean O'Malley has not become the superstar that UFC wants him to be, Sean O'Malley has one of the best and one of the most stylish fighting style in the UFC. And these people want Mirab, the you know the small skunk, to become the UFC bantamweight champion. They literally are supporting that style over Sean O'Malley's boxing heavy, kickboxing heavy style, and I am not for it. And I will always say that Sean O'Malley is a potential future superstar in the UFC. I was always of this opinion that Sean O'Malley has a weak style because he's good in striking, but someone who is a good wrestler against him. The man came and proved that he can defeat any good wrestler on a given day because he outstrike the best grappling person, not the best wrestler, but the best grappling person in the Matamweight division when he defeated Aljamain Sterling. So after that fight, I don't want to test Sean O'Malley that whether he will become a huge superstar or whether he will do well against some wrestler who will shoot a couple of takedowns against him. What will you do if someone takes you down? You have skinny frame. Now I don't have that doubt. So what I believe in is that Sean O'Malley will turn all these haters, yes, haters, into his fans. The reason why I say this is that these haters who think that they are some hardcore fans of the UFC are the biggest casuals in the UFC. They don't understand what is it that makes a superstar. They just look at the pay-per-view numbers and they will see that, oh, this person is a superstar because he has more than million pay-per-view buys. I don't think that that's the way that any superstar is decided in the UFC. I think a superstar is someone who has exciting fighting style, who everybody will like to see because they can knock out someone in an interesting fashion. Yes, Sean O'Malley is not the superstar that UFC wants him to be at this point, but he will become a superstar if he continues knocking out people in the exciting way that he does. This was my opinion, and I really wanted to say it because I have seen lots and lots and lots of videos from mixed martial arts YouTubers who have always said that Sean O'Malley doesn't have an exciting. No, they just say that he's not a superstar because he's not selling pay per views. It's never about that. It was always about having an exciting fighting style, and if you have that fighting style, people sooner or later will come back to you, will come back to watch you, because they know that when they are watching this fight, anything can happen. Like exciting fighting style can make someone, like a superstar in the UFC. And all these NPCs, non-playable characters, saying that they are Sean O'Malley will never become the superstar that UFC wants him to be. you're all going to watch Sean O'Malley knock out your favorite fighter. I think that the best fighting style in the bantamweight division is of Peter Yan, and Sean O'Malley gave that man a very very good fight. Although I believe that that fight was won by Peter Yan, I think Peter Yan won that fight, but still, if you can do that with Peter Yan, just stick for him like for 3 rounds. I think you're a pretty good striker. I think Sean O'Malley is a very, very good striker. And if he can win against someone like Aljamain Sterling, then he can defeat many wrestlers too. And in that way, I believe Sean O'Malley, and there's like he's taking a very tough match against Chito Vera. People don't understand. They think that Chito Vera does not deserve this because, he's of course coming off a loss with Corey Sandhagen. Everybody's like, Chito Vera doesn't deserve it. They're just doing just this just to make Sean O'Malley just defend one more time, like become this huge superstar. I don't think so. I think it's a very tough matchup for Sean O'Malley. You should give someone credit when the credit is due. I think he is taking a very tough matchup because Chito Vera is someone who is a tough match for someone like Sean O'Malley. The reason why I say this is that Chito Vera is someone who is unfinishable. He just takes so much damage and it's nothing on his face. He is a very, very durable fighter. So I think Chito Vera is a very, very tough potential matchup for Sean O'Malley. And if they are doing this with Chito Vera, they're saying that they are taking Sean O'Malley is taking an easy fight. I don't think so, man. Like it's a very tough matchup for Sean O'Malley. How Sean O'Malley finishes someone, he just outstrikes them to the point where they no longer can take damage or they are getting knocked out, and that's a very stylish and very good, exciting way of fighting. So I think in that sense, if Sean O'Malley doesn't knock out Chito Vera, then that's a very tough fight. And Chito Vera has that great crazy power. He has great kicks. He has good range with his kicks. And Sean O'Malley has great range with his kicks too. So that's a very tough matchup for Sean O'Malley. And Sean O'Malley wants to correct his, like the one loss that he has, that sneaky loss, but still a loss because that was intentional kick. Intentional kick did intentional damage to Sean O'Malley's leg. So that was intentional from, I think so. That's not like a bad way. I mean, it just was fair. So I think that was a legit loss. And Sean O'Malley is a potential superstar. We should always say that. We shouldn't see like someone. We shouldn't just say that Sean O'Malley has a very like he's not a superstar. Yeah, he's not good on the mic, but that's not what makes superstars in the UFC. The superstar in the UFC is because they have good and exciting way of fighting, and that's what Sean O'Malley is. That's what we do. We try to talk about topics of martial arts, football, and sometimes I talk about my life in general, but there's nothing exciting in my life right now. So we'll talk about martial arts, we talk about football. If you like such content, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.